Hey guys, Kvone here, and today I will be speedrunning G Police any percent. By any percent, like there's no. Wait, hang on, I need to restart my emulator. For some reason it wasn't accepting my inputs. Ooh, that's unusual, it's not accepting the inputs from my controller. Give me a second, I'm having technical difficulties. Oh, of course. Now I know I was wrong. Yep, that works now. Although I'm not sure if that's DualShock. Let me see if I've... No, I haven't got a save stay in mission. I'll just see if the inputs are working correctly here. As in, I'm able to use the stick. The stick is important for me to do well. I don't see how anyone could speedrun this without the stick. So, basically, a little bit of background. No one has speedrun this. Right, okay, it's working. No one has speedrun this game before except for myself. So automatically I have world record. Take from that what you will. So yeah, I'm just basically going to be speedrunning it. Any percent is basically getting from the from when I press new mission. That's when I start the timer, and I end the timer when I first see the credits. You have to press continue campaign to see the credits, so it'll be when I make that input. So this is any percent, so if I knew glitches I'd be using them. I don't know any glitches, except for one mission. I do know a bit of a shortcut, but it's more optimizing where you are, like how quick you kill stuff. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of text skipping you have to do as well. Let's just add my stuff. This also the timer does not stop when I change discs. So what I'm aiming to do is sub 1 hour on the first disc, which is up to mission 15. I think there is that much time to save.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have one unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
I can't remember if I do actually have to kill this guy. Ammunition conservation is quite key as well. Using the correct ammo at the correct time can save you possibly minutes. Also doing the bare minimum possible for the missions, obviously. 100% will be doing of the secondaries, which is really difficult even in a casual playthrough. When I get the next loading screen, I'm actually gonna decrease the game sound.
In position. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. There are 4 suspects in Devor Dome. Track them down and scan them. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. You have more
So
hostiles
this
incoming.
game does like rely heavily on quite a lot of escort
Control to
quests.
Alpha 1. Vehicles must be scanned
So
and identified before they are lost. Over.
if I fail on missions, it'll be because I failed the escorts. Dying in this game is a real possibility as well.
Do not destroy.
Unfortunately, because it is such a long run,
Commence scan.
unfortunately, failing a mission will cost you up to 10 minutes. Like, if you die or fail the mission, you lose like 10 minutes.
2 to go. Commence scan. Innocent. Do not destroy.
Oh, that's mission complete.
Control to Alpha Wing. Mission complete. Over.
So I split basically when
Control to Alpha Wing.
the loading screen
Red Team
comes up.
Epsilon have been eliminated. Over.
They are not eliminated because they're still on the radar. I want to say it was a bit of a slow mission, but that's actually going to beat my PB. See, they're still alive. Beat it by 8 seconds. Also, for those new to my stream that have not seen this before, you can actually bet on my split times. Unfortunately, you can't text skip this. I wish you could. I can't imagine what kind of bugs would be, like glitches would be available in this game. I believe there will be some sort of wrong warp available, which is you go through a tunnel, or you do something and you warp into a different dome than what you were meant to. If you could do that, I would save quite a bit of time. But I don't think you can.
Control to Alpha Wing. Escort Ground Team Delta. Over. Ground Team Delta reporting.
Oh,
We're on our way.
I just
Over.
blew a missile.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have 2 unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
So this is
Ground Team Delta to
ammunition
Alpha Wing.
conservation.
Request assistance. Over. Destroy those fighters before you proceed.
Gonna save the rest of our missiles for
Good
later.
work, Slater. Ground Team Delta to Alpha Wing. We are on our way. Keep area clear. Over.
Killing this set isn't as important
Alpha Wing. You have
because
2
they'll go to the end of the road
unidentified
before
craft in
stopping.
your vicinity. Over.
Like, a key thing with this game
Delta to Alpha Wing. We're taking hits. What are you
is
doing
that
up
you
there? Please
absolutely
respond.
have
Over.
to try and get the optimal path
Good work.
for whatever you're escorting.
Ground Team Delta to Alpha
Also,
Wing.
there are some bugs which I might
Area
unintentionally
clear.
get,
Over.
which are bad if it happens.
Control to
So,
Alpha Wing. You have 2 unidentified craft
I
in
did
your
get one of
vicinity.
those bugs in my PB, so
Ground Team Delta to
not
Alpha
happy
Wing.
about that.
They're all over us. Do you copy? Request urgent assistance. Over. If you don't do something about those fighters, our
Right,
ground
I'm
team
out
is
of missiles. I have not spent my missiles wisely here.
Good work. Ground Team Delta reporting. We're on our way. Over. Watch out for those turrets, Slater.
You don't want to miss these too often. If you run out of VPP, you basically, the mission's over. You have to restart.
Arrest Team Delta to Alpha 1. Arrest team in position. Over. Arrest Team Delta to Alpha 1. 2 suspect vehicles have been observed retreating from rear of building. Use your EPP and apprehend them. Over.
That should be mission complete.
Control to Alpha Wing.
Let's see what
You
kind
have
of time
2
save I get.
unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
Nowhere near my gold.
Control to Alpha Wing. Good work. We have a prisoner to interrogate.
I don't know what I did on my goal to go that much quicker.
Control to Alpha 1. All suspects have been apprehended.
You,
The
you
mission is
basically
now
at this point have to wait until the mission completes. We actually lost time on that mission. It's because it took ages to get the third set of enemies that we had to take out. So what I'm doing at the moment, I'm just spamming both the X and start button because that skips text at the earliest possible opportunity. Now this is a mission that you can't save too much time on, but you can certainly lose a lot of time. There's a real big key part of this mission that is extremely RNG dependent. And so what we have to do for this mission normally, we have to follow this guide, don't get too close.
Any closer, you'll be detected.
He has a set flight path, so I mean it's scripted, you can't speed it up at all. So what happens is he stops at certain places and you have to put a beacon and your ground team go towards that beacon. Now you have to keep your ground team alive whilst following this guy and not losing him. We ignore these two fighters because they're pointless. The problem is, once you've got your ground team, you have to use missiles, which the missiles are really not that good. So, I mean, it's really RNG on whether those missiles hit or not. Otherwise, you have to wait for the ground team to take out a set of fighters. And that section is very close.
Drop a beacon here for our investigation team. Over. Ground team Gamma reporting. We're on our
And of
way.
course you have to not lose contact with this guy as well.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have 2 unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over. Ground team Gamma to Alpha Wing. We are under attack.
So we actually
Over.
fired all of our missiles there.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have multiple unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
Damn, didn't kill all of those in one cycle. You can actually one cycle those with the rockets. They do come back to you, these enemies. They're not like the ones you have to kill attacking the ground team. Of course, you can't go away from this guy because as soon as you kill the last enemy,
To Alpha Wing. Deploy beacon
you
for
can
ground team
possibly
Gamma.
lose him because he moves.
Ground team Gamma reporting. We're on our way. Over.
Actually, I can't remember if you need to put a beacon down for this. I don't think so.
Control to Alpha Wing. Clear area of all enemy units. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. You have multiple unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over. Control to Alpha 1. Suspect escaping. Apprehend and eliminate.
They're going to use our rockets because they're our biggest damage dealing weapon. Use them on the ones that have a lot of hit points like him. And if we had any left, we would use them on this guy. So now we just have to wait for the ground team to get there. And this can take time. What you want to do at the moment, you want to scan the road in front of them, and any cars that get in the way you want to destroy immediately, because then they get a unimpeded route. This is important in a mission less than 2 missions time, which can be the big time save. It's the one that it's mission 5. It's the one that took 9 minutes for a 5-minute mission. Now, quite a lot of people who first play this game for the first time actually think this game is pretty hard, and I agree. It's actually a pretty hard game casually. But I mean, what's like if you speedrun it, you play it quite a bit more, and it stops being hard. I mean, as a speedrunner, there are only a few places in the game where I feel like it's possible for me to die. Yeah, there are some pretty difficult missions out there. In fact, mission 16 is probably one I expect to die on. Now this one can be a bit of a pain of a mission. Just the first part of the mission can take a while, and that's where your time save is. Once you get into the dome that you're meant to do stuff in, it becomes a lot quicker and a lot more smooth.
Slater, Tachikawa, I'm your wingman for this mission. Let's make it a good one, huh?
Spoiler, wingman dies next mission. So you can actually get your wingman to target them, but at the moment he's just targeting randomly. So that's fine. I don't need to focus fire at the moment. I just need things to die quick. He's like the AI wingman is actually a better shot than I am. It's also hard to tell which of those enemies you do have to kill. I think it's just the ones that your wingman needs help with. Ah, damn, I couldn't remember where all the trucks were. Best throw me out this mission. So if you time it right, you can take out all of the trucks within like a couple minutes. Not even that. Right, so that's almost mission complete. Once you take out all of the trucks, the shuttle will actually go towards the center, which is what you want. The problem is, the shuttle's starting to go around a building, so it's going to have to go through that path. Oh wait, hang on, no, it's going to the centre. That's good. I lost a bit of time because I had to consult the map.
Control to Alpha 1. Objectives accomplished. Over.
I lost quite a bit of time there. That's probably the first half of the mission. It was really sloppy.
Control to Alpha Wing. Subject has landed. She will transfer to private vehicle. Over. The shuttle has landed safely. Return to base.
I want to turn the game sound down, but on the XSplit. But if I click off this window, it seems to freeze. So I can't do that. Wow, lost so much time on that. Still ahead by only 4 seconds. That was a poor mission. I need to go through this and kind of optimize some of these missions. Obviously, once you're in combat, the movements and the positions they'll go to is really, really random. But if you know where they are originally, you can get a few of them early. This is the first massive time save I have in the run over my world record. I've got potentially 2.5 minutes I can save, because this mission tends to bug out during a certain point.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to the bunker at waypoint 1. Over. Rendezvous with the President's limo. Control to Alpha Wing. President's limo in range. Provide close air cover. Over.
Actually, you really want to be firing the missiles when you're directly behind them, not when you're in front.
Limo under attack. Destroy those hostiles now, Slater.
Now we're going to destroy a roadblock. Take out the turrets first, because they do damage to you.
Control to Alpha 1. We have a roadblock ahead. Proceed to obstruction and clear obstacles. Coordinates supplied to Navcom. Over. Good shooting, Slater.
Did not need a missile for that.
All targets destroyed.
So
Keep
we're
it
gonna
up, Slater.
follow the car. We're gonna make sure like no stupid civilians get in the way.
Looks like we've got company.
But yeah, there's a bug that happens in the next dome, which you can actually avoid, but you have to do friendly fire to do so. So we'll see if that bug is going to happen.
Mayday! Mayday! I'm going! Ejecting! Eject! Eject! Eject!
Bit dramatic.
Control to Alpha 1. Your wingman is no longer available.
They think the
Continue mission
roadblock's
as
still
detailed.
there.
Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Subject is now proceeding as planned. Over.
Just drive over each other. I don't want anything to turn into them. Unfortunately, you can't destroy the traffic lights. That would be amusing if you could manipulate that. Yeah, as you can see, some of these civilian vehicles are really kind of getting in the way. I mean, the riot van's already gone. I mean, that's gonna probably die. Hey, Yetro.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have 2 unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
Have to be careful with these missiles. Don't want to waste them.
Control to Alpha Wing. Take out those fighters before they kill the president. Protect gotta get past you
Right,
first.
there's often a bug here, which makes them go really, really slowly.
Good work.
Yeah, they're calling to a stop. I'm not sure which one it is. Ah, it's the wrong one. There we are. We sped that up, but that's now quite... Phew. I didn't want to have to kill two. I got the wrong one. Well, that makes this mission even more difficult to complete. Because if this car gets destroyed, we lose a mission. Because there's no more escort. The riot van's going to get demolished because it just zoomed ahead of everything else. But yeah, there's a bug that they're gonna, like, they normally stay slow and stop there for ages. Wait, there's the riot van. How have I not killed this turret yet?
Control to Alpha Wing. There's a roadblock up ahead, Slater. Good work, Slater. Nice job.
Could do with the riot van
All
being
targets
closer.
destroyed. Keep it up,
Yeah, it's a game no one remembers, and it's like it was
Control to Alpha Wing.
one of my favourite games as a
Subject is
kid.
now proceeding as planned. Over.
It's an old PlayStation 1 game. That's easy there, still good on health. So we're going to save minutes here. But yeah, as you can see, any civilians near to the thing just completely screw up the path that they take. So this is about optimization. You destroy the civilians so they don't slow down the
Control to
convoy.
Alpha Wing. President has arrived safely. Good work, Slater.
Obviously, you're not meant to kill the civilians, but there's no penalty for doing so. In fact, there's a penalty of time in not doing so. It's 2.5 minutes there. So we're getting closer to the sub 4 hours. As you can see, like, I basically complete almost half of the game in like an hour and a half. Yet the world record is 4 hours. It's because some of the later missions do take forever to do. And one of them doesn't. One of them you do in 2 minutes. So I really love that mission, it's funny. It's like, it intends you to take out the defense of certain buildings, but the mission just requires you to destroy certain buildings. So, yeah, forget about the defense. I mean, that's one that I could potentially die on though. So you take a lot of damage.
Control to Alpha Wing. Civilian buildings under attack in Nar Dome. Over.
Right, this is another one that I could potentially die
Copy,
on.
Control.
So,
Control to Alpha Wing. Rogue droids coordinates supplied to Navcom.
these
Locate and eliminate droid.
these
Beware of
vehicles do
potential
a
laser
crap ton of damage.
Let's take 'em out.
But you can take off the damaging end
Good
quite
kill,
quickly.
Good kill.
Right. I think this spawns right on top of me here.
Control to Alpha Wing. We have another rogue droid. Coordinates supplied to Navcom.
Yeah, you lose a lot of life on this. rockets to the next one. Thankfully they give you ample time to rearm, and rearming repairs.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have 3 unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
So yeah. Very, very close.
Clear the area of all gang units. Over.
It's actually more like a helicopter than a plane. Yeah, it's that. Right, so we're actually just going to rearm straight away. You don't even need to kill those fires. I mean, they're not going to do anywhere near the amount of damage they need to. Now we've got bombs, and bombs are seriously the worst thing in this game. Damn, I thought I could head them off early. So you want to use like long-range tracking missiles for these. And yes, you did see 3 of them. These fires are doing quite a lot of damage. It's not nice. Mission complete.
Control to Alpha Wing. Mission complete. Over.
No, it doesn't leave it at all. Let's see what kind of time save I get on this. I'm actually going to have quite a big time save. I think in my previous world record I actually spent too much time dealing with the fighters. Got split there. So obviously, as you can see, there is a lot of splits for this game that you can bet on. 35 splits in total, 1 for each mission. It's a long speed run. Now this mission is the one where I do know a glitch on, and it's sort of less a glitch, more a sequence break. Like, you can sequence break the mission to basically skip the second half of it if you do something quick enough, like if you're able to disable shuttles quick enough.
Craft confirmed ahead. Disable them before they impact. Over.
You don't want to waste these EMPs either. Also, forget about the bombers. You don't need to set the bombers. The shuttles are all that matter.
Control to Alpha Wing. Clear area of all enemy units. Over.
Where are these fires?
Control to Alpha Wing. You have multiple unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
These missiles are much better at tracking, but they do less damage. And the menu is annoying because it's quite hard to see exactly where they are. You want to use your rockets on the ground units in this one. Forget about the fires with rockets. Oh, that hair friendly. I knew I was going to hit something. Right, if we can take this guy out, we can probably sequence break the level. I hope I get it because I've just used up nearly all of my ammunition.
Alpha 2 to control. Area is clear. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to NAR Dome.
Let's see, do I get this? Oh no, I don't think I've sequence braked it.
Control to Alpha Wing. Crack off craft confirmed ahead. Disable them before they impact. Over.
That's too slow. I've got no ammunition for this now.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have
So yeah, this is going to be a huge time loss.
Over.
Basically, you skip having to kill any of these units if you're able to disable the shuttles in this dome, and you basically end the mission there. That's the big sequence break of this mission, but I didn't get it. I wasn't quick enough in the old dome. Come on, missiles, for Christ's sake. Mission complete.
Control to Alpha Wing. Mission complete.
I'm so annoyed at that. That's potentially a 90-second loss, that. That's really, really bad. No, actually, that's a 2-minute loss. Just somewhere my goal split. Mission 8 is a really long mission.
A terrorist cell.
Well, it's mission 18 I'm worried of, because that's the one that glitched out many times before. It actually glitched out twice in one run, which killed the run.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to crack off assembly yard. You are clear to eliminate
Yeah,
resistance on
this is a long one.
Control to Alpha Wing. Eliminate gang ground units before they destroy the yard. Incoming fire.
You've basically got to get rid of these bugs as quick as possible. Collateral damage doesn't matter at this stage in the mission. Bugs have to go.
Clear the area of all gang units. Over.
God, my aim is bad.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have multiple unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
Actually, we'll save the missiles for these lot. there are actually turrets shooting at these enemies as well. So what I'm using is the accurate missiles. We have to use our cannon quite a lot on this mission, because we're not given enough ammunition for our missiles, or rockets actually. So there are ground units you have to take out as well.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have another 3 incoming craft. Over.
Yeah, you want to be saving your rockets because there are ground units you have to kill in this. Oh, I missed the actual tunnel entrance.
Scratch 1.
You want to try and avoid overkilling things, because that's a waste of ammunition. That's why I'm switching to the cannon to finish things off.
Control to Alpha Wing. Try to locate the gang base. It can't be far from here.
Right, what you want to do here is you actually want to destroy these fighters. Gonna get my wingman to finish that guy off. These turrets are a pain as well. There's a couple weapons much later on in the game which are adept at taking out turrets. So you don't actually have to destroy the building, you just have to kill all the units in this area. So that's mission complete.
Congratulations, you took out the gang base.
Oh, I lost time. Wow, how? How did I lose time? I mean, most of that mission is scripted, it's just the last bit that isn't scripted. I guess I might want to save some of my weapons for that part there. Yeah, all the buildings survived as well. Alright, now this mission can be done very, very quickly, but it's difficult to not die whilst doing it quickly. So there's two ways you can do it. The mission only requires you to drop 2 bombs off this train into safe places. The third one could be dropped anywhere, like it allows for you making a mistake. So what we're going to do is we're going to abuse that. We're going to use our missiles to take out the gun platforms on there. The other way you can do it is by not destroying the guns, but I destroy the guns, just it makes it a lot more easier. And then we grab 2 bombs, drop them in safe places, and we drop the 3rd bomb on top of the train itself to stop it. So right now, we're just waiting for the train to spawn. This is a timed event, but what we're going to do right now is actually kill as many civilian fighters as possible. So the more that are dead, the less damage you take in this mission. So. Right, so you maintain the same altitude. I shouldn't have untargeted there. Then you do the same for the second one. Maintain altitude, maintain speed. The waypoint will tell me where the train is anyway. So we drop that one, and then this this last one we're going to drop on the train itself. Hopefully before it goes into the tunnel.
We have 3 airborne targets incoming. Over.
Got it. GG, mission over.
Good job.
Give me a cutscene. Give me a cutscene. It's not going to be a gold. I don't even think it's going to be my PB. Because that was quite late in the cycle I got there. I might miss it by like a second. Yeah, but I missed it by 0.5 seconds on that mission. That mission is... Once you've gotten used to doing that mission, it's nigh on impossible to save any kind of time whatsoever. Is basically a very do this, do that, win mission. The next mission is a very, very, very quick one. Most of that mission time is actually text, so put it that way. The mission might not even last a minute. But this, what we're about to face, does the most damage per shot of anything in the entire game.
Alpha Wing, Graft refusing legitimate ID request. Please intercept and destroy. Over.
You can actually get a 100% hit ratio on this mission as well. We're probably not going to do so.
Targets incoming. Over.
Oh, damn. I want to take out at least one of them before it spawns. You want to set your wingman on it straight away.
Take out that gunboat.
This is actually one of only 2 times in the entire game where you see green lasers. And they do the most amount of damage in the game to you. The second to last mission is the other time when you see green lasers. So it's important to set your wingman on it first because it actually detracts him from attacking you. And your wingman also does some damage to it. Mission complete because we destroyed the ship. As I said, quick mission. I think my average for that is very close to my PB and my gold. I golded that by 6 seconds. Wow. So yeah, that's a kind of mission where there's a few of those missions in the game.
The suspect craft was
So there's a few of those kind of missions in the game where you basically, there's one objective, doesn't matter what else you do, as long as you get that objective as quick as possible, you complete the mission extremely fast. There's the third to last mission can be completed in a minute and a half. Because of that same reason.
Initiate scramble procedure. Missile is airborne. Over.
And this is another one of those missions which is just ridiculously easy. Because you basically have to destroy 2 things in this mission. And that's it. So we're going to be throwing everything at this missile. And then a launch pad. Hypervelocity missiles are so fun in this game, and my favourite weapon. Then our next objective is to destroy this. Nah, do it on my own. GG, mission complete. Yeah. Mission complete. You have to be careful. If you don't kill it quick enough and you actually lose the bomber team, you automatically fail the mission. So you have to get before the bomber team get there and get destroyed. So that was another one of those really quick missions. This next one, if it's the one I think it is, it's a really difficult one. Basically because there's a type of fighter that they use which takes forever to kill, and they're too mobile hit with the cannon. So ammunition management is so key on, I believe, these next two missions. Both these next two missions are really important for ammunition management. I can't remember which one this is. This is either one of two.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed urgently. Heavy civilian casualties reported. Over.
Oh no, it's this one.
Control
Oh, I
to
know,
Alpha
yeah.
Wing.
Both these are really
Over.
painful missions. No, this isn't the one I expect. This is the one where you have to conserve your ammo quite
Control to Alpha Wing.
heavily,
Take
and
out
has
all
the
crack-off aircraft.
annoying
Over.
fighters. You don't want to be missing these hypervelocity missiles because they do a lot of damage to the buildings, and it's a waste if you don't hit any on these guys.
Good work, Slater.
You also don't have a wingman to hit these guys for you.
Alpha Wing. Be aware a further flight group is encroaching.
So I'm finishing this with the cannon because I have to wait for that other group to arrive. And I want to save my ammunition.
Nice job.
Right, you have to focus fire these. They're bombers. You don't worry about the damage you take. You'll never actually take enough damage to die on this mission, even though you're getting lasers fired at you.
Good work, Slater.
Something else you want to really be careful of in this mission is your starburst missiles. They will target the buildings as well as the fighters, so you want to be facing up
Dome is clear of
when you
hostiles.
fire them.
Control to Alpha Wing. Good work. Now move quickly to intercept the next crack-off onslaught.
I think this gives me one of those laser droids to fight.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have multiple
Saving
crack-off
ammo.
hostiles in your vicinity. Over. Good work, Slater.
We're actually gonna starburst these guys down. So they'll basically target anything on the screen at the time. The annoying thing is it will target buildings, so you want to be very careful. Like you saw there, hit one of the buildings. There's one of these. Those missiles will always hit
Good
them.
work, Slater.
Those missiles are really, really good at fighters.
Control to Alpha Wing.
Whilst
All targets
the infrareds
eliminated.
are
Over.
good at slower vehicles like gunboats and
Control to Alpha Wing.
auto
Proceed to waypoint 3.
tanks
Over.
slash droids.
Control to Alpha Wing. Time is of the essence, Alpha Wing. Execute orders urgently. Over.
So we've actually got quite a bit of ammo here. So we can just blast away the starburst. You can actually fire these missiles and them hit before they activate, and they still do the same amount of damage. They just guarantee the hit.
Well done. All Krakow activity has been
Oh bloody hell, I didn't even use all my ammo, and I got it.
Control to Alpha Wing. Mission accomplished. Good cleanup.
I should probably use less cannons then. I'm gonna lose a few seconds. Doesn't matter, I'm still almost 5 minutes up. This next mission, I know I lost a lot of time on my PB. Now this next mission is really easy to get killed. But it's one of those missions where you have to defend something fast. And yeah, there's not much time in it. You basically use up all of your ammunition straight from the start. So something I tend to do is I actually go back to rearm for the second part of the mission, just because of health. I mean, you run out of health extremely quickly in this one. I mean, otherwise you just wait around and you're being too tensive because you're low on health. It's just quicker to go and rearm. Just take things out quickly.
Before it's too late. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 1. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Each gun has a heavy fighter escort. Be careful out there. Over.
So we want to take out
Control to Alpha Wing. Havoc Group Beta are in your area. They will concentrate on fighters. Over.
2 of these guns before they get there.
Control to Alpha Wing. One of the buildings has exploded. Hurry.
And yes, we are getting attacked by stuff with lasers.
Proceed to waypoint 2. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed urgently.
Come on.
Over.
And by urgently, they do actually mean urgently for once.
Good work, Slater.
So we're going to use up all of our weapons early, and then we'll go and rearm.
Control to Alpha Wing. Craft refusing legitimate ID request.
It is extremely easy to fail this mission as well, so you have to be quick. I could do with having my wingman here.
Control to Alpha Wing. Take out that gunboat. Over.
Now I'm probably gonna sacrifice one of my wingmen.
Control to Alpha Wing. You
My
have more
wingman.
hostiles incoming. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Krakow ground units have entered your dome. Over.
Oh, where is it?
Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the area of all Krakow units. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. One Krakow siege gun has entered this dome. Over.
So we want to get our wingman to actually do some damage to these
There are
guys.
2 siege guns present. Over.
Actually, we're at full health. I wonder if we can actually take one of them out now. No, it's going to be too... It's going to take too long.
Good work. Attacking target.
We want the wingman to be taking one of them out. Unfortunately, you can't skip how long that takes. I've already missed my my gold split for this. So we're just gonna smash them with upper velocities. There's one more. This is the one that the wingman didn't destroy quick enough. Right, that's mission complete.
Control to Alpha Wing. Great job. The research center is safe. For
I
now.
think I will get a time save on this. This is one of those
Alpha Wing, mission
really
complete.
difficult missions. If you can do this mission quickly, you save a lot of time. I mean, it's one of those make or break missions, in my opinion. One of those ones that really count at the end of the run, when you see your final time. Because I lost 1.5 million on where I could have been there. Mission 14, this is another one you can save quite a bit of time on. I don't have my notes for this one, but there's something I need to remember about this mission to make it quicker.
G-Police have...
What I'm going to attempt to do with this is I'm going to attempt to... I will probably end up rearming in this mission as well. So you've got to save a bomber group.
Ground Team Delta reporting. We're on our way. Over.
Which way are they going?
Control to Alpha Wing. Escort Ground Team Delta. Over. Disengaging.
Oh wait, hang on. These I have to hit heavily. I've used too many of my hyper velocity missiles up already.
Nice job.
I need more than 2.
Ground Team Delta to Alpha Wing. We are on our way. Keep area clear. Over.
Yes, this is the
Attacking target.
correct dome. So there's something in this dome which is really harsh for like new players, because they don't even realise this is here until it's way too late.
You're doing a great job, Slater. Attacking target.
So we're actually gonna do some damage on these guys, just to get them out of the way before we go in and bomb everything.
Good work, Slater.
Right, so we're gonna go in and bomb stuff. You want to bomb these while they're still on the ground. Same with these. Right, that worked. There's one left.
Attacking target. Ground Team Delta to Alpha Wing. Come and join the party. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy all Krakow hardware. Over.
This can be hazardous as well.
Good work, Slater.
Actually, we're not going to rearm. We have
To Alpha Wing.
more than the amount of rockets we
Proceed to
need.
target. Over. We're under attack.
We're actually going to see how much of this we can destroy without the bomber group.
Attacking target. Attacking target.
The wingman is absolutely terrible. These are actually required for the objective as well. Now we save the bombers. Saving the bombers is sort of the longest part of this mission as well. What I don't like is that we've got a bomb all the way in here. That's going to take some time to get to where he needs to be.
Good work.
Maybe we should have actually saved the bombers first.
Ground team Delta to Alpha Wing. We are under attack. Request assistance.
No, you're not. Now we basically wait for the bombers to get into...
Proceed urgently. Over.
Yeah, now we basically wait for the bombers to get into the correct dome, and this mission complete. So we've destroyed everything in there. We don't have to wait for the bombers to be dumb on AI. As I said, nothing here. I mean, our ground team have virtually taken no damage. So we're just waiting for the bombers to come in. You don't have to destroy these buildings. These are not required.
Control to Alpha Wing. Good work. They won't find it easy to fight anyone now. Over.
I think I might do some time here, depending on how quick I
Control to
get
Alpha Wing. Mission
text.
accomplished. Good cleanup.
Right, now I have to get ready to do the disk change, which is actually quite a bit quicker on emulator, as you might imagine. Because of all the cutscenes and how intensive this game was, this is actually one of those PS1 games where you had 2 discs for it. Of course, it's no Final Fantasy VII, but still. Now this next
We
mission,
have now assembled ground.
you can second guess it, which makes it so much easier. I had a tough time with it, like the other day. Not the other day, like the last time I ran it. I don't know why. But a certain spawn happened, which I was not expecting.
Control to Alpha Wing. Provide air cover for the data retrieval unit. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Escort ground team Epsilon.
Right, we don't want to be wasting more weapons than we have to.
Epsilon reporting. We're on our way.
We actually should be focusing on the lower health, but we're not.
Under attack. Request assistance.
The ground team can die on this mission, and if they do, it's a quite a long mission to have to repeat. what we're gonna want to do here is right, so we take this out and then we quickly go and help ground team. So those are sort of threats, those ones. So we take out the threats early. Makes the rest of the mission easier. Now we've got another set of those here. We only have one ground team unit left. That is alarming. Also, the helicopter has to survive.
Great job, Slater.
That is the final ground team member we've got left, so... Oh no, we've got more. Just decided to go all the way around the world. Yeah, that helicopter that you have for this mission can be really, really strong. It's your equivalent to gunboats. It's going to do amazing damage to air units. But it's really weak to ground units. In fact, ground units are the most pain in the arse things in the entire game, next to these fighters. But at the moment we don't have to use our weapons because our ground team is still scripted to go into a certain direction, so we're still waiting for them to get to their base. So it doesn't matter how quick we take that thing out. You want to not destroy this because that fails the mission instantly. So what you want to do is you want to go into this corner, grab your starburst and then wait. Because there's a scripted section of this mission which you can take out very, very quickly. You want to make sure you've got fire strip missiles ready for this as well. I wonder what time I'll end up finishing this mission. This is probably going to be around my average because this is quite a safe split to bet on. Quite a lot of it is scripted to do, there's not really the major time saves. The time saves are the missions which aren't scripted.
Team Epsilon to Alpha Wing. Download is 75% complete. Over.
So you want to be taking out these bombers immediately. Don't worry about disabling them. You don't need to disable anything.
Download complete. Over.
You basically need to be taking out these fighters.
What are they doing here?
That's it. There's actually not that many nanosoft units you have to destroy.
Control to Alpha Leader. Mission status accomplished.
Now this next mission is a really difficult one, and it's one that I could die on quite easily, actually. In fact, I have died on this mission in the past, and it is a pain if you do. So what this next mission is 3 gunboats, many auto tanks, which are the laser droid things, well, the laser ground units, a bunch of bombers, and quite a lot of fighters. So it's a pain to clear. I would say it's almost mandatory with speedrunning this level that you have to rearm at some point. It's actually really easy to die on the 2 gunboats you have to fight simultaneously later. So these infrared missiles do 5% damage per hit. What you want to do is you want to be fighting this thing with your infrareds, but you want to be kind of moving around so that not just the gunboat misses you, but also the fires. And none of my missiles are hitting, I don't know why. So we exit this and we're going to go into the next dome immediately.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have 3 nanosoft airborne on an intercept vector. Over.
There's also an auto tank here.
Control to Alpha Wing. The attack on GP barracks has intensified. They require immediate assistance. Over.
Quite often here on this mission, you have to sort of ignore like the announcements. Thankfully, this time the gunboat will be focusing on things other than you, but there are 2, so. And you do have to fight 2 simultaneously here, as you can see. Taking one out first makes the second a heck of a lot easier, and it's lower health as well. I mean, it's probably the same amount of hit points as one that you have to destroy, but it's still the punishment of 2 that you have to receive.
Control to Alpha Wing. Gunboats destroyed.
You don't need Starburst for that fighter. We'll have to go back to the other one soonish. But we want to trigger a scripted event in the next one, so we have to destroy as many units as possible here.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to Erlich Dome.
No, so that's a scripted event.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed urgently. Heavy civilian casualties reported. Over.
So we're going to use our Starburst here, and then our rockets. We'll have to rearm coming back. You have to basically go back and forward between these 2 domes quite a lot during this mission. I believe these are the bombers. Yes. Get used to the look of these bombers, you're gonna absolutely hate these bombers. You have to be really careful not to get the buildings. And I am actually taking quite a lot of health damage off these bombers, because their cannon does a lot of damage.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to R Dome.
No.
I repeat, your immediate assistance is required.
You have to make sure all the bombers are destroyed before changing dome. So we rearm for health and because we need some missiles for this next target. So otherwise you can die quite easily against these. I don't have many missiles.
Control to Alpha Wing. Nanosoft ground units have entered your dome. Over.
So you want to be taking these out from range if possible. And as you can see, there are bombers here as well. I don't think the Starburst
Control to Alpha Wing. Dome all clear.
missiles will actually target the base on this one because they're G-police structures. Yeah, they're not hitting the buildings. These missiles will fire backwards as well. That's the really funny thing.
Control to Alpha Wing. Dome all clear is confirmed. Over.
Is this mission complete? Well, if the other one was clear, then it would be mission complete. Obviously, he was lying about that one. It's probably like 2 fires. Actually, if we're taking out these fires before leaving, we would have saved time. Mission
Control to
complete.
Alpha Leader. Mission status confirmed exemplary. Over.
Oh, we're still not going to make any big time saves
All
here.
units. Watch out for future decoy tactics. Defensive GP resources is a priority. Over.
We might actually lose some time here. I mean, depends how long it takes for the loading screen to pop. Actually, no, we're gonna gain time. It's actually quite a big time save. 22 seconds. Now, this next mission, if it's the one I think it is a pain. An absolute pain to deal with. It's extremely easy to just... Yeah, it's the one I'm thinking of. It's extremely easy to forget one unit and lose the mission as a result. So you have to check that everything's dead before leaving each power station.
Bananas.
Hello, Noir
10 minutes
BG.
ago.
I'm getting a sore throat. I might have to talk less. I'm getting a bit of a sore throat. Oh, that's okay.
Control to Alpha Wing.
You can bet on the split as well.
Check Cavour uplink station. Over.
It's exclamation mark betting, and they'll show you what you have to do.
Control to Alpha Wing. Heavy artillery are your priority. They are the biggest threat. Over.
Yeah, the one after this bugs out quite a lot as well. It's like this next lot of 3 missions are a pain. Right.
Alpha 2 to control. Area is clear.
Could not remember
Over.
which dome I had to go to next.
Control to Alpha Wing. Dia uplink station under attack. Proceed to location and provide defense. Over. Control to Alpha Wing.
There's an auto tank, but there's
For your priority
also
target,
an
they are the biggest
easy
threat.
chance of taking out all of these bombers. Yeah. Those
Control to Alpha Wing.
rocket ground
All uplink
units
under
can be a
attack.
pain.
Proceed to Gall Dome and provide defense. Over.
Right, it's literally just that one dude left. I've failed this mission so many times because I've missed like one bomber in this area.
Alpha 2 to control. Area is clear. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Dome all clear is confirmed. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. You have 3 nanosoft airborne on an intercept vector. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the area of all nanosoft units.
Right, are there bombers here? No, there's one of these. Why am I not using missiles? Another one.
Good work.
That's the last.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to
Thank you.
Kari Dome.
Just make sure I actually get that. Don't want that
Control to
staying
Alpha
alive.
Wing. Clear the area of all nanosoft units. Damn it. How many more are there? Good work.
I think that's
Control
mission
to Alpha
complete.
Wing. All main uplink stations are now secure. Return to base.
Damn, I lost so much time. It's because I looked at the map so many times. Drop 20 seconds. This next one is a pain as well. I have to use a safety strap for this one as well. Once I've got through this section, I can start going quick on some of the missions again, but these are the ones which are easy to kind of bug out or easy to bug out or fail.
A routine patrol.
So we basically want to defend our units, and then halfway through we want to
Control to Alpha
sort
Wing.
of start
Collect
attacking the
ammo pods
base.
from storage area and transfer to ground patrol unit Gamma. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to target. Over. 3 nanosoft hostiles in your vicinity. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Time is of the essence, Alpha Wing. Execute orders urgently. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Cover G police units.
I'm going to take this out immediately because this does a lot of damage.
Ground Team Gamma to Alpha Wing. They're all over us. Ground Team Gamma to Alpha Wing. We're taking hits. What are you doing up there? Please respond. Over. Ground unit to Alpha Wing. Confirm munitions received.
Audio bug.
Control to Alpha Wing. Escort Ground Team Gamma. Over.
So I'm going to actually stay here. 4 fires are a bit too many to leave. The problem is on this mission is that their fighters respawn. So that's why there's so many here. They're actually respawning. So there's only 2 remaining. There's 3 actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep defending rather than take out their base immediately. I'm gonna go for the base now.
Alpha 2 to HQ. Looks like there's a whole base down here. Over.
There's also a freighter here which I need to find. There is. We are taking a bit of a risk to attack this early. Okay, so that next part of the mission's triggered.
Control to Alpha Wing. Inspect dome for further nanosoft presence. Proceed with caution, Alpha Wing.
Okay, so I don't think this will fail now.
Ground Team Gamma reporting. We are in position. Over.
God, there's a lot of units still in this. So we basically want to clear the area for our bombers. So we don't want to end up losing our bombers as well. hope it's actually triggered to send the bombers.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have 3 nanosoft hostiles in your vicinity. Over.
Because that's what the bug was last time, is it didn't send the bombers. But you need the bombers to actually complete the mission. Still doesn't look like there's bombers. I mean, I've already lost a lot of time on this mission. I'm losing all of my advantage because the bombers haven't actually spawned.
Control to Alpha Wing. Bomber Group Zeta dispatched. Over.
It took way too long. Way too long.
Control to Alpha Wing. Escort Bomber Group Zeta to target. Over.
Yeah, that's the problem with speedrunning this game, is that there are so many kind of events that it bugs out so much. That like a trigger is delayed by 2.5 minutes over where it should have been. So I'm losing all of my advantage here. There's a reason why this average segment is 11 minutes 45 seconds and my gold is 7.5 minutes.
Control to Alpha Wing. All targets eliminated. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Mission accomplished. Good cleanup. Over.
So yeah, we've just lost a large amount of time there. Made no mistakes in that mission whatsoever. This is why I play those two missions safely, because it screws up so much. Well, this next one we might be able to do quickly. Just gotta remember to kill the bombers.
Nanosoft have met.
Control to Alpha Wing. We have reports of nanosoft activity in Oski. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Escort ground team Delta.
I can never remember which way they go here. But you know what? Destroying civilians, we can actually speed up the convoy. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna place the beacon immediately. I keep checking.
Control to Alpha Wing. Intercept and destroy all nanosoft airborne. Over.
I keep checking the map for bombers.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to target. Over.
I mean, this is an extremely easy mission to fail, just because of keeping the ground team
Crew are
alive.
under attack.
I started moving a bit too late. As these are no joke as well, these are bombers.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have another 3 incoming craft. Over. Ground team Delta to Alpha Wing. We're moving in.
Right, so the beacon's already down, so they're already going to move.
We're standing by. Over.
We're actually going to bring the fight into where our ground team are, so we can keep them alive better. And this helicopter is doing a lot of damage to the enemy fires. It's okay, the bomber can bomb stuff that isn't actually there. It can try and bomb the helicopter. Don't know how that'll work.
Control to Alpha Wing.
The
Deploy beacon for
turret's still
Ground Team
alive.
Delta. Over. Good work, Slater. Control to Alpha Wing. Escort Ground Team Delta. Over.
These
Control to Alpha
bombers
Wing.
normally
Nanosoft
take
craft
out.
have entered your dome. Over.
They normally take out
Control to
turrets
Alpha Wing.
quite
Cover
effectively.
Key police units. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. You have more hostiles incoming. Over.
Come on, I need civilians out of the way so I can actually finish these before I'm dead. Oh, missiles are firing at the wrong thing.
Ground Team Delta in position.
So, like, the mission briefing said that they're only sending ground team to clear out the anti-air defences,
Delta to Alpha Wing. We're taking hits.
surface to
What are you
air
doing up there? Please
defences.
respond. Over. Nice job. Control to Alpha Wing. Multiple hostiles identified in your area. Over.
Take out these throws because they hit hard. We're losing so much time here. That was really slow, this
Ground
mission.
Team Delta to Alpha Wing. Power station has been secured. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Mission accomplished. Good cleanup. Over.
Right, this next mission, I think we can save time on. I mean, you can sort of can sort of sequence break the next mission. It's going to be really difficult to do so. You basically have to destroy a load of ground units before they get into the get too far into the dome, basically, and then you have to have time to rearm. Put it this way, you don't have to bomb bridges in this like you normally would if you're able to kill the ground units quicker. The other problem is there's a lot of turrets to destroy in this. If I can gold on this mission, I'll be happy.
Control to Alpha Wing. Intercept all nanosoft forces retreating through Oski and Pico. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. We have reports of nanosoft activity in Oski. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 1. Over. Active target. Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy all nanosoft craft.
We're going to destroy this first. We're going to actually save our anti-ground stuff. We're not going to bomb the bridges here ourselves. We're going to use our cannons for that. We're going to save our bombs and bomblets for later. Now these leopard fighters are a problem this mission. There's a point where you have to fight 4 at the same time. And it's really kind of, it's hard to be able to deal with all of them. Plus, if they all come at you at the same time, they can easily kill you. Clearing these files has taken a bit longer than I expected. So we want to clear this bridge. We want to take out this bridge so that the bomber group go directly here. And then we can speed this one up as well.
Nice job. Control to Alpha Wing, we have reports of nanosoft activity in Pico. Over. Control to Alpha Wing, destroy all nanosoft hardware. Over.
And then of course you know exactly what this is. It's you have to be very careful there because you have to maintain your health. Rarely does the wingman survive this mission as well. That is not good.
Control to Alpha Wing. Cover G police units. Over. Attacking target.
Now this is where it gets really risky. So we've not destroyed all of the turrets either. So we've committed to this this way of completing the mission. So we're dropping bomblets here just in the hope of killing more of them. We're actually going to rearm here, mostly for health because we can get killed in this next part.
Control to Alpha Wing. Provide covering fire until our forces are safely across the bridge. Over.
So we've actually spawned this next event a lot earlier than normally.
Nanosoft craft have entered your dome. Over.
So we're going to save the rest of...
Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the area of all Nanosoft units. Over.
We're going to save the rest of our starburst.
Ground team Delta to Alpha Wing. We're clearing the bridge. Over.
So that means that once we've destroyed this and this, we effectively spawn the next lot. Let's clear this one quickly. This is probably my favourite mission to speedrun because it's a long mission normally, but there's so many things you could do to make it quicker. Also, one of the APCs your opponents send out on this slot is cannons. Oh god, I'm gonna lose some of my ground units. I'm probably going to end up hitting my own here because of the poor civilian positioning. At least it's made them pretty spread out now. The opponent says.
Good work, Slater.
Mission completed.
Control
It's
to
quite a
Alpha
bit
Wing.
quicker
Mission
than
accomplished.
normal.
Good cleanup. Over.
So normally you'd have to destroy 2 bridges there. But we didn't. We didn't destroy a single bridge. Oh, if you get hit, like after you've got the mission accomplished thing on, you don't actually take damage. So that's really overpowered. So we're back ahead by 4 minutes over the world record. Now, we had a death. Well, I keep saying we, I mean I had a death in my world record in mission 21, and it's quite easy to die on this mission. But it's one of my favourite missions. So you get the laser, and that just makes things so quick. There is a set order you have to do stuff in to be quicker on this. So we can save probably up to 5 minutes on this one. That's actually ambitious. Probably 4 minutes if we don't die on this. I think I also failed mission 24 as well.
Ground team
Mission
Epsilon
23.
reporting. We're standing by. Over. Control to Alpha Wing.
We're going to
Power
take
dome
out
disabled.
these
Entrance to Hefty Dome clear. Over.
turrets because they can attack our ground crew later on. But we won't even bother touching these ones. Let our laser recharge.
Control to Alpha Wing.
Then we
Clear
go
the area
back.
of all nanosoft units. Over.
I have actually optimized this mission a
Control to
bit
Alpha
more
Wing.
than
Power node disabled.
you'd think.
Entrance to Mira Dome clear. Over.
We clear these. There's the ground units here. Oh no, they're just fighters. The ground units haven't spawned yet. The fighters are after me, so that doesn't matter. So what we want to do here as well, take out these turrets. On here as well. As you can see, these turrets do a lot of damage when there's a lot of them. Now there are ground units coming after us, so we have to protect them. So as long as we can keep these secure. I'm actually going to clear the fires just in case they go for ground team after I leave the dome. We're effectively using none of our additional weapons in this mission. So we're going back through. I think that fire's still after me. I'll leave those for now. This is probably the most difficult one of the missions.
These Venom gunships are serious hardware. Like, serious.
There is a lot of big defense on this one. Quite. Popped that.
Control to Alpha Wing. Power node disabled. Entrance to Soraka Dome clear. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. You have 3 nanosoft hostiles in your vicinity. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the area of all nanosoft units. Over.
So it's easy to die on this mission
Reporting. We're on our way.
because of one particular reason. You're leaving everything alive and they're all coming after you.
Escort G police convoy. Over.
Also, we'll clear this now.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have 3 nanosoft airborne on an intercept vector. Over.
Would rather fight these fighters near to our ground team because our ground team can actually shoot back. As well as if there are any attacking the ground team, we're closer to defending.
Ground team Epsilon to Alpha Wing. We are under attack. Request assistance.
Do not tank these fighters like I just tried to do.
Ground team Epsilon to Alpha Wing. We are under attack. Request assistance. Over.
Tanking lasers is a bad thing in this game, especially these leopards because they've got double lasers. I mean, I would say those leopard fighters are the most dangerous fighters that Nanosoft have. They don't fire behind them though, thank God for that. I was gonna search to see if there are the bombers here yet. Nope. I believe bombers come from the north. I waste time looking at the map when I know exactly where they're coming from. It's just... I doubt myself. I don't know when they're coming.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have 2 nanosoft bombers incoming. Over.
It's from the south, of course. Still on there. There's also a ground team that come and attack your ground team near the end of this mission as well, so you have to be ready to take those out. They just come out of nowhere. I think it's the stuff that you didn't destroy when going for one of the dome nodes. God, I'm a minute late on that. I spent a minute. Well, I wasted a minute thinking that ground team were under attack. And destroying the turrets, actually, there was no need. I mean, there is a quicker way of doing that, just go in and blast everything. Now, this next mission can be bit annoying time-wise. Because certain things will respawn. But if you make sure everything's destroyed before you exit the dome, you'll be much better off.
Successfully.
To my viewers,
Before we proceed further,
feel free to bet on times. I mean, you basically do exclamation mark bet and then the time that you think my segment is going to be. You're not betting currency or anything, it's just a bit of fun. At the end of the stream, if this is a completed run, I will be... Actually, I wanted to show this. I will be giving out rupees, which are like a currency I use in my channel, based on like the top 5 most successful in terms of betting.
Incoming fire. Scratch 1.
I'm going to take out these turrets as well. Basically on this mission, you don't want to skip anything, you want to destroy everything.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 3. Over.
The objective is basically to kill everything that you see. Take out these as well. everything here.
Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the area of all nanosoft units.
Now these can be a pain.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have
Rocket
multiple
ABCs.
nanosoft hostiles in your vicinity. Over.
You don't want to take too many of these.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have another 3 incoming craft. Over.
We're doing this actually quite
Hold it,
quickly.
Alpha Leader. You're supposed to be shooting the enemy.
Otherwise, the other solution to this dome is to use missiles.
Target down.
Just destroy everything you see.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 1.
Now, before you screen transition, you have to make sure everything's dead in that dome. So these always respawn.
Clear the area of all
There's one ship that respawns in another dome as well, which is slightly annoying.
incoming fire.
Nothing left in here.
To Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint
This could
3.
actually be quite a quick split.
Scratch 1.
I thought I'd done enough today.
Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the area of all nanosoft units. Target down.
I'm going to use other weapons available to us to clear this dome quickly.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 1. Over.
Normally there's bombers in here that I have to destroy. That's clear.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 3.
Yeah, you have to be thorough. You have to make sure you take out everything. Otherwise it can lose you quite a bit of time if something ends up respawning.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 1. Over.
I know what the last thing we need to kill is.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 3. Over.
It's a group of bombers which are scripted to come at a certain time to attack your base.
Control to
So I
Alpha
think we
Wing.
might not
Proceed to waypoint 1.
save any time here. Oh, we need these. We needed to actually. Oh, there they are.
Control to Alpha Wing.
This is where you finish the mission.
Waypoint 3.
So okay, so yeah, it's timed. You can't actually make it quicker, except by destroying this slot quicker. So it should be once we've destroyed this slot, that'll be mission complete. Took us longer than it should have. Okay, so
Control to Alpha Wing. Mission accomplished. Good cleanup.
so that is actually timed. I did not realise that. I'll have to cut down on map checking as well. I didn't even have my control like in my hand when I went through that dome there. Oh, I lost 20 seconds. Took too long to kill those last bombers. We could save quite a lot of time here because, as you can see from my gold versus my PB split, I lost 8 minutes on my world record on this because I failed the last objective of the mission. This is one of the really big missions, like the really long ones, where it's like the speedrun route for it is sort of to get through it,
Our armor
get through it safely.
Control to Alpha Wing. Escort ground team Delta. Over.
So we're going to use our lasers to dispatch this fighter group that are going to spawn here. We no longer have the speed advantage because we don't have the venom anymore. I'm going to save all my consumable weapons for later in the mission, because this is a pretty difficult mission.
We have multiple nanosoft airborne incoming. Over. Ground team Delta to Alpha Wing. We are under attack. Twist the systems. Over.
Damn arrow charge. If they are under attack, I don't know where those other fires. Okay, yeah, I don't know where that other fire came from. The thing is, I'm pretty sure I took them all out. But that's it. I did not need to open the flipping map there. I can tell just by seeing if there's none alive. I just need to protect ground team. I don't need to fully clear the dome for a trigger. Oh yeah, you have to be very careful here because there's laser turrets. We're going to take out some of these fighters. Get them out of the way. Right, let's see if we can take these out. That's one gone. That means we don't have to use anything else. So we've actually cleared the dome already. Now there's just triggers and spawns. So now this is a very crucial part of the mission. You have to use your starburst and your fire streak here.
Ground team Delta reporting. We're in position.
Because they spawn gunships, which are incredibly difficult to hit.
Ground team Delta reporting. We're in position. Hey! Those are cheap police gunships attacking us! Control to Alpha Wing. EPP those cars before they escape.
We'll deal with the cars later. Going across the bridge. I keep checking. I don't think I actually got that last one.
Control to Alpha
Well,
Wing.
I think
A
I
group
did.
of nanosoft bombers are approaching the base from Gippel Dome. Intercept and destroy. Over.
Got that before it started bombing. Oh, that's still alive. Yeah, it's the hitboxes that make these difficult to hit. I'm actually not going to rearm. I believe the next set of enemies and the next trigger for this mission is actually a helicopter, so I may be proved wrong here. I really hope I'm not. Yeah, it's a helicopter. Now I'm a little bit sort of, I don't know if you want to say paranoid when it comes to the helicopter, because that's how I failed the mission last time.
Control to Alpha Wing. Cover transports. Over.
So we took out a great deal of their fighters there. We want to make sure we don't actually hit our helicopter with missiles either. Well, I'm just going to hover around the helicopter for now. Rather than opening the map repeatedly. Right, these are the things I wanted to... My god, those things do so much damage. helicopter's still 82. So it's quite hard to actually save time here,
Control to Alpha Wing.
because
Ground teams confirm successful recapture of base.
this mission is completely 100% scripted, so
Control to Alpha
I
Wing.
might not
Mission
be,
complete.
I might not
Over.
like gold here. I might actually equal my gold. I think this may be the quickest possible way you can complete the mission, just because the timing of certain events. Just make sure nothing is actually holding you up at all. I think that was exactly my gold. Right, so I'm ahead by almost 15 minutes. 14 minutes, 20 seconds. This next mission is the one that at the start of the run I talked about being the one that is effectively really quick. So the game expects you to attack all the defending forces,
Without
but what you actually only have to do is destroy the uplink stations themselves. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to be firing high velocity at all of these towers. So we've got 4 of them. They do quite a lot of damage, these towers. Objective 1 completed. I mean, there is one tower later on that's a little bit more difficult, because it's a bigger one. Objective 2 completed. Like, we're not even bothering with any of the defense. Like, as you've seen, there's quite a lot of defense around them. This mission would take quite a long time if you did decide to take out all this defense. In fact, it's possible to complete this mission without killing a single unit. In fact, even without touching a single unit. This one could be a pain because there's laser turrets.
Com link down. Control to Alpha Wing. Main comm station is situated in Nuada Dome. Coordinates supplied to Navcom.
So we actually use our missiles for this because it does have too much hit points and they do have too much defense for you to really handle.
Control to Alpha Wing. Return to base. Over.
We leave that, and that's mission accomplished. Like, we have a massive angry horde of enemy ships, but who cares? Saved 1 second on that. It's a joke of a mission, that. So funny. I love how quick you can just complete what's meant to be a really difficult mission. It says it all. The stats after. Now this is another big one. Quite a difficult one. Oh yeah, we fail all of these secondary objectives. If it was 100%, we would have to kill everything in that mission.
Our patrol.
100% would be really difficult because getting all the secondary objectives is an absolute pain. But I guess you have to be quick to get all the secondary objectives anyway.
Nanosoft scout craft reported in Gipple Dome. Proceed to Dome and clear the area.
I can't remember exactly what's specifically required to complete this. I don't know whether you must kill all the stuff in this dome. I have a feeling you do.
Control to Alpha Wings. Armor Group Zeta dispatched. Over.
Just to keep your bomber group alive. Well, you don't actually need to keep your bomber group alive. I think I may have lost time here. So we're going to destroy everything in this next dome. Okay, maybe not this dome. This next one. And you want to be careful, this is not a tall dome at all. It's an extremely short dome.
Control to Alpha Wings. Escort Bomber Group Zeta to target. Over.
I want to destroy this before it destroys the bridge, otherwise. GG ground team.
Ground Team Delta reporting. We're standing by. Over.
I should deploy that immediately.
We're moving in. Control to Alpha Wings. Escort G Police convoy. Over.
So you have to really take this out with lasers because you need your missiles for later on in the mission. There's a very difficult part of the mission later, which you can fail extremely easily. I'm going to lose quite a lot of time on this mission. I'm pretty certain on it. Damn, I can't go in there yet. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I'm going to lose quite a large amount of time. Because I didn't do things as soon as I could have. I kept thinking certain things were needed when they weren't. Damn, I want this dome to open so I can actually go through it. Alright, hang on, I remember. You are required to rearm.
Ground Team Delta reporting. We're in position. Over. Ground Team Delta to Alpha
That's
Wings.
okay, it gives you what you
Nanosoft
need.
compound secured. Control to Alpha Wing. Ground team have recovered some 1,000-kilo bombs from the Nanosoft compound. Rearm available. Control to Alpha Wing.
tanked quite a big hit there, but we want to do damage to this as soon as possible.
Nanosoft are mounting a counterstrike. Prepare for attack. Control to all units. Nanosoft gunboats incoming. Repeat. Nanosoft gunboats incoming.
Probably lost quite a lot of life on our ground team there as well.
Control to Alpha Wing. Further Nanosoft target reported at waypoint 4. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy all Nanosoft hardware. Over.
So close to dying there.
Great work, Alpha Wing. Second Nanosoft base destroyed.
I'm surprised I came that close. I could have done that. Yeah, I could have done it a lot quicker. I had starburst missiles. Just bomb the freighters, bomb the buildings, and then starburst everything else. Still gold split somehow, even though I did things I probably shouldn't have. I do apologise if you hear a lot of kind of moving around. I've basically got two cables here, which keep interlocking. I've got the cable for my PS3 controller, and the cable for my headset, which are plugged into the same machine, and they're kind of interlocking now, and it's annoying. This next mission, I think I can do quicker as well. Seems crazy. I said like three hours for this next mission. You know, at this rate, we could easily sub 4 hour, possibly even sub 350.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to target. Over.
Actually, why are we destroying the turrets? We don't need to. Lost quite a lot of health there.
Control to Alpha Wing. Power node is down. Tunnel entrance now open. Over.
Wrong tunnel.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to Brody Dome. Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the area of all Nanosoft units. Over.
Actually, what we're going to want to do is we're going to actually want to clear these fighters. This is going to be a bit of a pain to destroy this base though. They have a lot of big defences. It's these laser turrets I want gone. If it comes in and tells me I could have placed that earlier.
Control to Alpha Wing. Protect our convoy until the mobile command post is in position and defenses are activated.
Actually,
Over.
I've gone for reds. Why use fire streak on
For Grand Team Gamma. Over.
auto tanks when you have infrared? Because fire streaks can be used on annoying fighters. Whereas the infrared, that's their job. Slow moving stuff. We also have to protect our ground team against many attacks. So we're going to be using fire streak missiles mostly here. Get used to this dome because you're going to be spending quite a few... Well, you'll be spending the next mission in this dome as well. Yeah, this is sort of like... These next 5 missions are labelled as the final push. And that's basically what I mean. We're going off to the headquarters, which is actually on this map at the moment. And that's mission 30.
Control to Alpha Wing. Mobile command post in position. We will notify you when our defenses come online. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. You have incoming nanosoft bombers.
I should have used Starburst.
Good work, Slater. Control to Alpha Wing. Nanosoft craft have entered your dome. Over.
So, clearing this level quickly is basically about clearing
Good work.
these fighters quickly. I mean, this is a level where there are scripted events, but it's so much like there's not much that's actually scripted. You can save so much time by finishing the base in the first place quicker. Or saving the base quicker at the end here. Things won't spawn until previous things are dead. And plus, like, it spawns too quickly for you to be like waiting at any point. So at the moment, I'm clearing up. The quicker I kill fighters, the less time I'm clearing up. And then this last part is scripted, so you have to wait quite a bit. So there's basically going to be turrets placed.
Nice job.
Let's see if I actually get a gold on this. I don't think I will, because this actually takes a while waiting for the turrets to set up.
Control to Alpha Wing. Defenses are online. Nanosoft hostiles are bugging out. Mission a complete success. Return to base. Over.
So yeah, we're waiting for a cutscene there. It's about an entire minute that I've had my hands off the controller. Don't lose that much time on that, considering like the potential time save or time loss on that mission. This next mission is tough. I have died on this next mission before. Unfortunately, it is pretty scripted. So there's not that much time to be able to be saved on it.
Intelligent.
Just to remind people that they can bet and you will get points for it.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to Waypoint 1 and patrol for Nanosoft attacks. Over. Command post gamma reporting. We're under attack. Repeat, we are under attack. Over.
Thing is, we have turrets, so the turrets will help destroy the ones that are attacking. The ones that aren't attacking are the ones that we have to do all the damage on.
Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy incoming Nanosoft bombers. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Downloading coordinates of incoming Nanosoft craft. Intercept and destroy. Over.
Oh, I did not want to run straight into it. I was trying to get the lock on, but I crashed into it. I have to be careful. I need to make sure I've got line of sight on this thing as well. And I also need to know when it goes through the tunnel so I don't fire too many missiles. Because I don't want to be blasted immediately after coming out of the dome. I've destroyed the rest of the escort before coming out.
Good work, Slater.
And then I can actually head these off into this
Control to
dome.
Alpha Wing. Downloading coordinates of attack group. Over.
Bombers again. It's more than an attack group.
Alpha Wing. Downloading coordinates of incoming fighters. Over.
How can they find these fires anyway, before they're even in the dome? Have some really sweet kind of radar systems. Right, so that's actually ready to come through this dome. There's like a group later on where they come out of different domes, so that probably cost me a few seconds. That down didn't come through quick
Control
enough.
to Alpha Wing. You have another 3 incoming craft. Over.
This dome is a pain in the arse to get out of.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have more hostiles incoming. Over.
Gunboat time. But we can actually stay quite safe from it this time, because the previous gunboat was in a dome with an extremely low roof. Of course, staying above it means you can tell exactly what it's doing, where it's going, and how close it is to a dome entrance or exit. One of these actually survived.
Control to Alpha Wing. Good work. A replacement patrol is on its way. Return to base.
That's good, that's going to be quite a big time save. Yeah, hitting with a hypervelocity missile on something that's about to fall basically destroys it before it hits the ground, so it's less waiting if it's near the end of the mission. And obviously, near the end of the mission, you don't need the ammunition. Mission 28. This can be a pain. Actually, so can mission 29. I've not failed 29 yet, but it's certainly possible to fail it. If nothing bad happens for the rest of the run,
Reports indicate
I think I'm going to demolish this world record. I think this time also had a bug on on mission 34 as well. Which meant I had to restart the mission twice.
Control to Alpha Wing. Escort Grand Team Gamma. Over.
Yeah, not gonna escort them. I'm gonna go do the job for them.
Control to Alpha Wing. Deploy ground units and take out that power station. Over.
I could have probably deployed
Control to Alpha Wing.
them earlier.
Clear the area of all nano.
How is that turret still alive? That one too. Right, let's destroy this first anyway. This is really bad focus fire. Oh god, there's going to be the gunboat as well.
Control to Alpha Wing. Take out that gunboat. Over.
I destroyed the freighter a bit too early, I think. I should be okay. Like, my ground team should be able to survive. I mean, it's quite a lot of heavy fire, but the rocket turrets, I don't think they can actually be hit by.
Reporting. We're standing by. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to target. Over. Ground Team Gamma reporting. We're on our way. Over.
Just fire more beacons. Let's just make sure that they are actually going there.
Roger, Alpha Wing. Great work. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy incoming nanosoft fighters. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. You have another 3 incoming craft. Over.
I had bombs and I never used them on the ground units or the turrets.
Ground unit report. Gun emplacement destroyed. Over.
You did nothing. You did not destroy a gun placement. I did that. I did all of that. Where's the helicopter as well?
Control to Alpha Wing. Nanosoft ground units have entered your dome. Over.
Yep, these again.
Control to Alpha Wing. Cover G police units. Over.
So I sort of spread all my missiles out there on different targets. Right. I think this is going to complete the mission then. I lost quite a bit of time there. I don't know why. I think I was late placing the beacon. I mean, the helicopter came in pretty late. Oh, I should have just gone in straight in, drop the beacon right there. Yeah, I'm going to lose quite a bit of time here. Right, so he'll bomb that. I'm still waiting, like, for this cutscene to kind of trigger, so I can complete the mission. He'll press that, I'll bomb that.
Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy all nanosoft hardware. Over.
Complete that way.
Control to Alpha Wing. Mission accomplished. Good cleanup. Over.
Losing quite a bit of time here. Ah. Just strained something in my arm. I think it trapped a nerve or something. If you've ever got that, it's a bit of a pain. It's just out of nowhere, just comes out of nowhere. Just a surprise. This mission should be quick. If I do it in the right order. But
There are
I don't know, 4 minutes 23 seconds seems pretty tough a time to beat for this mission. Although technically, like, there's no shooting in this mission at all, so in theory, nothing should be there to slow me down.
Perform a complete reconnaissance of Nanosoft main dome. Acquire as much tactical data as possible and then get out of there. Good luck. Over.
Got a bit closer.
They're scanning you. Get out of there.
A bit delayed on the transmissions.
That's as much as we're gonna get here. Over. All clear. Continue mission. Over. They're scanning you. Get out of there.
Anytime you get too close, then they'll scan you.
That's as much as we're gonna get here. Over.
The worst ones are these gunboats because they
All
have
clear. Continue mission. Over.
quite a long range.
They're scanning you. Get out of there. All clear. Continue mission. Over.
I have to sort of
Control to
wall
Alpha
clip
Wing,
for
we're
this one.
receiving important data here. Over.
I don't know how they ever intended that one to be done,
They're scanning you. Get out of there.
because you have to basically fly on top of the HQ
All clear. Continue
without
mission.
being
Over.
aside. Damn, that's a radar tower.
That's as much as we're gonna get here. Over.
It probably isn't, but I'm not going to take a chance.
They're scanning you. Get out of there. All clear. Continue mission. Over.
I can't tell which is a radar mast and which is a...
They're scanning you. Get out of there.
You see,
All clear. Continue mission. Over.
like, this chatter can actually help you, but
That's as much as we're gonna get here.
can be
Over.
a hindrance sometimes.
They're scanning you. Get out of there. Good work, Slater. All clear. Continue
Right, I took a bit too...
All clear. Continue mission.
I took a wrong route. Damn, that's gonna cost me some time. I should be done with the mission by now. What I didn't do was on the way here, and I'm going to lose quite a bit of time as a result of this. Go up here and scan that. You see, had I done that,
Control to Alpha
I may have
Wing.
golded the
Sufficient
split.
data received. Return to base. Over. That's as much as we're gonna get here. Over.
I wonder if those ships that I almost bumped into there were
They're
scanning me.
scanning you. Get out of there.
This next mission is my favourite in the game.
Control to Alpha Wing. Good work.
It's
The data is going straight to the tech
It's
lab
pretty
for
difficult to
analysis.
speedrun
Over.
because basically you have to focus on kill order. I mean, kill what the rest of your forces can't. "14 minutes ahead." I think I can save time on mission 33. So I think I didn't realise how quick you could complete the mission originally.
All you. The destruction of.
Right, 8 minutes 45. I have to complete this. Now, there's a particular weapon which we will be using basically non-stop.
Control to all units. Major offensive imminent. Over.
Every mission you have this weapon available to you, you're going to be
Control
using
to
it.
Alpha Wing. Proceed to Valhalla Dome. Control to Alpha Wing. Havoc Group Beta Wing will assist. Over.
And this is a speedrunner's
Good
friend,
luck, Slater.
a one-shot nuke.
Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy all nanosoft hardware. Over.
Oh, what we're going to do is we're going to try and focus on keeping as many of our forces alive as possible. How have I still not...
GP Havoc Group Beta Wing have been
Well, they
eliminated.
did not last long.
Control to Alpha Wing. Fighter Group Lambda will assist. Over.
There's actually 2 rearm points in this mission as well. Right. We're going to attempt to keep our helicopters alive now. But the helicopters are sort of there to deal with the gunboats anyway. So we're going to just fire the missiles at them. Plus these can help against the fighters as well. Holy crap. Rock APCs as well. I can't even hit these flipping turrets.
Control to Alpha Wing. Deploy beacon for Ground Team Gamma. Over. Ground Team Gamma reporting. We're on our way. Over.
So I deployed the ground team here because I'm going to be using them here quite a bit. So this is basically what I'm going to be seeing for the rest of the mission. The problem with the plasma cannon is that you get completely screwed by the civilians that fly over it. Or bombers. Easy targets with a plasma cannon since they're slow. As you know, I'm just going to laser these guys. That means I've lost both helicopters. Isn't that big a problem because I can kill the rest with that one. Actually it is because they do a lot of damage. I mean the whole focus of this mission is you want to keep as many of your units alive as possible. Not because you'll fail the mission, like you can lose all of the units and still not fail this mission. The thing is that they really speed up on killing everything. So, depending on how well you protect them, means how quick you can complete the mission. What else have I got to kill? Okay, there's 4 of these that you have to kill. They have a weird hitbox, so sometimes they can be a bit annoying to hit. I've lost a lot of units on this. I think I'm going to lose even more time on this. I didn't have that charged.
Control to Alpha Wing. All targets eliminated. Over.
Advance this next bit by killing him quickly.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to waypoint 1. Over.
That was an extremely poor mission from me.
Control to Alpha Wing. Rearm with fuel air bomb and destroy main Nanosoft HQ.
I'm gonna lose easily probably a minute, maybe a minute and a half here. Because this kind of cutscene takes quite a while. Mission complete. I can actually save time on the last mission as well, I do know that. God, I've lost so much time recently.
Roger, Alpha Wing. Great work. Over.
The last few missions have been really bad for me. I mean, the last one I made
Control
mistaken.
to Alpha Leader.
The one before
Mission
that,
is now complete, Alpha Leader.
I don't know how I lost a minute. This one,
Of threat from Nanosoft Corporation.
I targeted
No
the
further
wrong
news to
enemies.
report. Over and out.
I should have been going for the fighters immediately. As I've lost a minute. Now this next one we can sort of speed up a bit as well, but not too much. I mean, there's a scripted event at the end. It's just getting to that scripted event that's takes a while. Got my voices going.
Congrats. Normal.
Control to Alpha Wing. Back on patrol duty, eh? Alpha Wing should have an easy
Screw
time of it
MP.
compared to the last few days. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. We have a crime in progress on the east side. Suspect has left the scene at speed in an unidentified vehicle. Unconfirmed reports suggest suspect's vehicle is armed. Proceed with caution.
Gonna
Alpha
save the
Wing.
rest of our
Over.
armaments for later. I have actually died on this mission before. It can be a pretty difficult one.
Control to Alpha Wing. Suspect considered armed and dangerous. Proceed and disable target. Over. Take it easy, Alpha Wing. We can protect and serve by less fatal means. Still, setting an example may well work for us. Proceed to waypoint 2. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Unidentified transport vehicle at waypoint. Locate and identify Alpha Wing. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Vehicle scan confirm innocent. Continue patrol, Alpha Wing. Over.
God, I always comment on
Control
this.
to Alpha Wing. Possible murder reported and gunfire.
The
Location
audio is
download
so
to
far
Navcom.
behind on this
Proceed with
mission,
caution, Alpha Wing.
so I have to wait.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have another incoming craft. Over.
I'm not looking forward to mission 32
Control to
either.
Alpha Wing. Destroy enemy ground units. Over. Good work, Slater. Control to Alpha Wing. Unidentified transport vehicle at waypoint. Locate and identify Alpha Wing. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Vehicle ID confirmed of Nanosoft origin. Track vehicle and report. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Pursue that armored vehicle. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. You have 2 unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
They haven't told me to destroy it yet. I think you do actually have to wait until you're told to destroy it.
Control to Alpha Wing. Craft refusing legitimate ID request. Please intercept and destroy. Over.
So you have to clear the dome.
Control to Alpha
That's what
Leader.
takes a
Mission
while.
status accomplished. Over.
God, I'm losing time on this one as well. Guys, I've been running this all day. Damn, I'm losing quite a lot of time here. This is not good. I need to save some on this next segment. I had a beastly end of the game. It was literally just that foul in mission 13 and the early foul in mission 20, well, yeah, 21 and mission 5.
The suspect warehouse.
This can take a while because there's scripted events on this one as well. Yeah, mission 20 was just quicker because I was quicker.
Delta reporting. We're standing by. Over.
Same with mission 25, I could have been even quicker as well.
Control to Alpha Wing. Deploy beacon for ground team Delta. Over. Ground team Delta reporting. We're on our way. Over.
I'm actually going to save my bomblets. I won't use them on turrets. I'll save them for the ground units because I don't want to splash kill any of my units.
Control to Alpha Wing. Ground team Delta are now in position. Cover ground team. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. You have 3 nanosoft hostiles in your vicinity. Over.
That bike is never ever going to survive this mission.
Placement destroyed.
I don't know why there is a bike there.
Ground team Delta
I think it's for comedic value.
us. Where are you? Over.
I was never going to be able to stop that first strafe, so
Hammers down here.
I'm fine with not using stronger weapons than the cannon. So yeah, you have to use the cannon again because you don't get lasers or plasma, because the game does, well, the story says you're not in a state of war anymore.
Control to Alpha Wing. We have possible
Actually,
enemy ground units approaching. Be advised.
that
Alpha
wasn't
Wing.
even the
Over.
that wasn't even the bike that got annihilated. Actually, infrareds, why are we wasting fire streak? They can be used later. I should have used the fire streak on the fighters. It surprises me how long this mission takes as well. Be careful, I'm not going to end up shooting the helicopter.
Ground team Beta to Alpha 1. Raid is now complete. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Intercept and destroy all nanosoft airborne. Over. Ground team Delta to Alpha Wing. We are under attack. With the systems over.
We don't want that spawning later. I think they send a... Oh, I thought they sent a bomber. They probably still have. Oh, yeah. So now the rest of this is just scripted and we have to wait for this to get back. Yes, a Ghibli speedrun. Unfortunately there's not really many exploits or glitches I found yet to kind of make it look like one of the crazy speedruns that you see. You can actually bet on how long it's going to take me to do each mission. Doing exclamation mark bet, and then the minutes colon, well the minutes colon seconds. Yeah, this is basically glitchless at the moment because I haven't found glitches. But there is one sequence break which I failed in this run, where you can actually take probably about 90 seconds off the mission time. It's basically mission 7, where if you MP the shuttles before they get to a certain dome, you skip the second half of the mission completely. This is going to be dumb, isn't it? Oh no, it's actually... It's going the long way around. Could have gone quicker going the other way around. Losing time on this split as well. How did I lose time on this split? How? Been just on a spiral of time loss for ages. Although I am looking forward to this next mission. Judging by the time of my next mission, I don't think I'm gonna save that much time. It looks like I already knew about the speed run, well, the new up-to-date speed run strat for that level. Oh yes, that reminds me, the level 34 I actually soft locked, so yeah, I could gain time over that. Yeah, my main time save here has been obviously the 8 minutes in mission 23, which is
Further evidence.
when you're re-stealing the precinct. And I basically failed originally on my world record because the helicopter got destroyed. So I'm like, wow, I actually failed an escort quest in an escort quest game during a speed run. Alright, this is fun, this mission, because there's not much of it. So the goal is basically, you do this, you fly in this direction, and then you fly in this direction. Just ignore everything. You don't have to kill anything. You go here. You destroy that. With the plasma, obviously. You fly this way. Go this way. Attack this. I think I'll sit on top of it just to be safe. And then you go this way. You load up the fast rig missiles because you have to kill an enemy. I remember how I soft locked the next. I basically killed Ricardo before he even spawned properly. Alright, the only thing you have to kill is I think these enemies that come out the actual tunnel. Right, the mission should be ending by now. So what if I go into this? The mission should be over by now. Oh right, you have to kill all the flipping gunships. That's annoying. I didn't even realise that. I knew you had to kill the two that came out the tunnel. Didn't realise you had to kill the other two. So I've lost another 45 seconds on that one. I really hope this is actually still going to be sub 4 hours. I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't be at this stage. I should gain 6 minutes at this next one. See, that split should have been a lot quicker than it was.
Incoming bulletin.
Right. Notes. Do not kill Ricardo too early.
Control to Alpha Wing. Cover cutting team. Over. Looks like we built company. Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy all nanosoft craft. Over.
I did not like that leopard fighter eating up 2/3 of my hit pool.
Ground team Delta reporting. We're on our way. Control to Alpha Wing. Destroy incoming nanosoft bombers. Over.
Oh god. This is not good. Yeah, if I had not taken that guy out that time, it would have ended. I would have probably failed the mission. There are still enemies everywhere. There's still a bomber alive, I believe. Alright. Let's go, dude.
Ground team Delta reporting. We're in position.
Right, I'm gonna sit away from this dome because sometimes I bug out and can't enter the dome.
Power node is down. Tunnel entrance now open. Over. Ground team Delta to Alpha Wing. We're moving in. Power node destroyed.
This is one of those few occasions where the first thing you attack isn't the gunboat. Just because the bombers and the turrets can do so much damage to your ground team. Right, I've got to wait for the audio.
Police are finished. Join me on the winning side or find out what it's like to die. I always was and always will be better than you, Slater.
I've lost my ground, my wingman
Control
rather.
to Alpha Leader. Mission status accomplished. Over.
Oh, so I might actually gold that split. That's a big time save then. I got him pretty quickly after he spawned. That's quite hard to goal because that's a very scripted level. This next one, there is time I can save as well. Right, so my goal in this is I'm going to sit at the start of the dome and do nothing until I get the bomb. Because last time when I tried to destroy stuff, it seemed to work. The thing is like all scripted.
My God! A capital class! But they've been outlawed since the war! Control to Alpha Wing. Scanners confirm a capital
I'm
class
surprised
cruiser.
there's.
Stand by, we'll work on a
I'm
plan.
surprised this mission is so easy though, to be honest. Bit of a letdown. I mean, I could have had gunboats in the ship, like 4 gunboats in the ship defending the core. I have to be 100% certain I'm not going to miss the core with the bomb as well.
Control to Alpha Wing. The only weakness this ship has got is its central reactor. This is located deep inside the
It's
ship.
enough waiting.
You must find an entrance point and locate the reactor, then destroy it. The ground team have placed a 1,000-kilo bomb at the dome entrance. Use this to destroy the central reactor.
I'm going to use lasers in here.
Control to Alpha Wing. Once you are
Plasma
in the ship,
only
you
when I
must
need
use
it.
the core ventilation shafts to locate the central core. Be advised, Alpha Wing, it will be heavily defended. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Entrance point located. Coordinates download to Navcom. Over.
Laser takes out these quicker.
Power generator destroyed.
I find it weird that they just give you these weak small turrets
Power generator destroyed.
as the defense you have to get past. I mean, the auto tanks are good. They make sense, but why is it so lightly defended? I mean, the laser turrets as well. No surprise there, but I mean, these turrets are pretty weak. I mean, it makes it actually makes it extremely easy for speedrunning. Oh crap! I didn't intend to miss. I don't like the fact that there's also a laser turret. Not even going to bother with that turret.
Power generator destroyed.
fact that I had low life is why I destroyed that auto tank.
Power generators destroyed. Control to Alpha Wing. That's the core. You know what you've got to do. Over.
Got it.
Good shot, Slater. Now get the hell out of there.
I'm not sure if it's actually possible to die in this ship. I never have.
Outstanding, Alpha Leader. This will look
Like,
good at your pay review.
when
Over.
it's blowing up, that is. So,
Control to Alpha Wing. Speak past
this split does not end
congratulations.
until I actually
Send
press the
you to one.
credits. So it doesn't end on the loading screen. So it ends when I press the button to get credits. That is a new world record, guys. I saved 18 seconds on that last split, basically because I was sat right next to the bomb the entire time. So yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I need to kind of do something like get this game on speedrunslive.com or something. I think I kind of skipped some sort of music tune there. That's not the correct tune. So that is a new world record. Oh yeah, I've clicked off the screen to change this. Also the sub 350 as well. I'm going to make this next target sub 345. And yeah, that is the entire G-Police game done in under 4 hours. So yeah, thank you for watching. I've been Cravone. This will be going on to YouTube, but it'll be from my local recording. So yeah,